Welcome everyone. And pretty much for the new people who are connecting with me, or maybe you are seeing this video through other channels, my name is Katrina. I am the founder of Living Without Limits with Katrina Seda, where we are helping survivors, high achievers, survivors, their family members, or any individual who wants to prevent stroke, achieve extraordinary things. Okay, through those achievements. So, if you want to know more about living without limits with Katrina Seda, the things we are doing, I want to invite you to go to the link below or visit our website. Our website is lwlw.com. Okay, that is Living Without Limits with Katrina Seda, abbreviated, right? lwlwks.com is our website. Okay, if you want to stay connected or in the community as well, feel free to connect with us. If you want to have that first step of having that conversation, feel free to book an appointment with us as well, so we can talk about the things, maybe your goals as well. Okay, so pretty much to begin today's video or sharing with Katrina, I titled this video as Transform Your Inner Critic in Your Biggest Ally. So you all learn how to, pretty much we are going to learn, better said, we are going to learn how to transform your self-doubt into unshakable confidence. Okay, so for the people who are here with me, or maybe if you're watching this video later, I want to invite you to take a second, take a deep breath, because this is your transformation space. If you are here, you can feel it as well. So the first thing we are going to cover today is understanding your inner critic. What is it, right? So how many of you heard the saying or phrase, we are our first enemy? How many of you? Feel free to post here in the comments if you relate to this phrase or saying. Sometimes we find ourselves criticizing ourselves because of how we do things, or how we did things, or how we approach a specific situation, or how we react to unexpected situations, right? So pretty much other examples can be that we compare ourselves with other. I haven't reached the same goal as the other person, or I am not that far yet. And we start comparing our recovery or our journey with other individuals who may be going through the same situation. So pretty much our first critics, right? Our first or self-critics. Those are few examples. If you want to share any, please feel free to post them in the comments below. This is a great opportunity to create that awareness for the people in the community, for the people who are connecting later as well. Feel free to post the comments below, and it is a great communication to not only the sharing, but also letting others know that other ways of going through, or other ways we can see this happening as well. All right, so pretty much one of the things I want to do for the people who are here with me in today's meeting or in today's virtual room, I want to invite you to post a comment and let us know what is your critic's favorite phrase. So post a comment below and let us know what is your favorite phrase, okay? What is your inner critic favorite phrase? I am going to leave a second here. If you are watching this video later, feel free to post those phrases in the comments below. All right. So So excited. Pretty much one of the things I wanted to do today is to share the steps, okay? 3 steps to transform the process, okay? Again, here we are going to learn how to transform self-doubt into unshakable confidence. And I know that this can be a process, so we are covering things here to support the community. But again, if you want that transformation, I want to invite you to connect with Living Without Limit with Katrina. The first step to connect is booking the 15 minutes call so that we can tailor, right, and we can focus that conversation on your goals or the things you want to be working with, right? And that is the first step to start that transformation. So pretty much let's cover the first step to transform, right? The transform. So pretty much I wanted to share the first step is recognition. Okay, few factors to have in consideration. First is identifying critic patterns. Okay, that is the first thing, identifying critic patterns. Okay, other factors to have in consideration in the recognition step is emotional awareness techniques. Okay, we need to have in consideration and learn more about those emotional awareness techniques. Make sense? And the other thing I want to share in this first step is real life examples. What I mean with this, pretty much addressing things in the real time is one of the best way to work towards that transformation. Okay, so having a moment is stopping if we have to, right, for a second to address what needs to be addressed is very important. And also as part of recovery, if we want to work in a specific area, if we need to stop for a second, it's very essential so that we can address what is needed. Okay, so the second thing or the second step to have in consideration is reframing. So here we are going to share a little bit or the basic of neuroplasticity. Okay, what is neuroplasticity? If we divide the word neuro, right, and then we have the plasticity. Plasticity comes from platos. If we go deeper in the meaning, it means moldable, the ability for change. Okay, so once we have both words combined, is the ability of our brain for change, for growth. One of the descriptions I share very often when I am describing neuroplasticity is like plastic. I don't know how many of you know that if we have plastic next to fire, we can see the form changing. So the same here, everything is a process and we are all different. But one thing to have in consideration is neuroplasticity, the ability for our brain to adapt, to change or growth. Okay? So very important to share that in today's conversation, training, or sharing with Katrina. The other thing to have in consideration in the second step is pattern interruptions method. And I almost covered this in the first step where we are stopping, right? We stop, we make something that interrupt, right? Something similar here as well, something that we can tie, right, of the things I already shared. So pretty much very important to have those things in consideration. And the third step in the transformation process is redirection. Okay, so here are a few things to have in consideration under this step. Power phrase creation. How many of you heard about positive affirmations or positive messages? I love to share this. One of the things to have or see positive messages in a sticky note, right, can be one idea of what we are talking about. Power phrase creation, okay? Anchoring setting, okay? And here we cover this one very deep or in more specific in my programs in Living Without Limits with Katrina. But just to share, the anchor process or setting is very essential when we are doing this, the third step, redirection, okay? So pretty much the other thing to have in consideration is implementation strategy. And while I was working or preparing myself for this video or event, it is very interesting how this year I found myself people sharing, you are using a lot of strategy, you are strategizing, if I am translating that correctly, but it comes from a strategy when a person is using a lot of a strategy or using that to organize your day or doing things, if that makes sense. Okay, so a strategy, okay, just to repeat this one more time, is the implementation strategy. Okay, these are the 3 steps to share in today's chatting with Katrina. Here I would love to hold a space for any questions. If you are here with me, please feel free to post in the comments any questions. If you are watching this video later, please feel free to post a comment below so that we are able to interact that way and have those questions answered.